Imagine a world where children never talk back, where every instruction is followed without hesitation. Sounds peaceful, right? But what if obedience comes at a cost? In China, raising obedient children isn't just about discipline, it's about culture, history, and something far deeper than we might think. Today, we're uncovering the Chinese rule to obedient children, where it comes from, how it works, and why it still shapes millions of families today. To understand the Chinese rule to obedient children, we need to go back over 2,000 years to the teachings of Confucius. At the heart of Chinese morality is filial piety, or xiao. It means honoring, obeying, and serving one's parents, not out of fear, but out of duty, respect, and love. Confucius believed that harmony in the family creates harmony in society. The parent leads with virtue. The child obeys with loyalty. When everyone knows their place, peace is possible. Over centuries, this value became embedded in laws, education, and religion. Even today, it's reflected in how children speak to elders and how success or shame are understood in the home. In short, obedience isn't just good behavior, it's moral righteousness. So, what does the rule look like in practice? Let's break it down. Many Chinese parents set extremely high academic standards. A's are expected, B's are almost a failure. Education is seen as the path to honor, both for the child and the family name. From an early age, children's days are structured: homework, piano, math, tutoring. Free play? Rare. Every hour counts because others are working harder. Choices, from hobbies to careers, are often guided, if not decided, by parents. Questioning authority can be seen as disrespectful. Don't embarrass the family. Or, do you know how much we've sacrificed for you? Emotional guilt replaces argument, and it's incredibly effective. Here's the thing. It does work, to a point. Obedience builds discipline. Children raised this way often perform exceptionally well in school. They respect order, elders, and collective goals. But there's a dark side. Studies show that excessive control can lead to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Kids fear failure, not because it's bad, but because it disappoints their parents. A Frontiers in Psychology study found that high parental control in Chinese adolescents correlated with lower emotional well-being and weaker identity. Another study, reported by Time magazine, revealed that harsh discipline combined with low warmth actually reduces motivation. When obedience replaces conversation, children may grow up disciplined, but disconnected. Imagine this: a quiet apartment in Guangzhou, evening light spilling through the window, golden, fading, tired. A mother sits beside her son at the study desk. The boy is 10, tired eyes, pencil trembling in his hand. He's been practicing math for hours. "One more sheet," his mother says softly. "You can rest after this." The child nods, no complaint, just silence. His paper is filled with tiny numbers, smudged eraser marks, and one small teardrop that lands without a sound. To the mother, this is love. sacrifice, guidance, the kind of devotion her own parents once showed her. She believes discipline is protection, that hardship now will save him from a harder life later. But the boy doesn't see that yet. All he feels is the weight of numbers that never end, and the faint ache of wanting to play outside, to laugh without permission. Somewhere in her heart, the mother feels it too. She glances at him, his small shoulders, his quiet effort, and for a brief second, she wants to say, "That's enough. Let's stop for it tonight." But the words never leave her lips. Because in her mind, love means never letting him fall behind. And in his mind, love means doing what she asks, even when it hurts. Neither one is wrong. They're just standing on opposite sides of the same bridge, reaching for each other in silence. And that's the unspoken truth about obedience. It can hold families together or quietly pull them apart. But sometimes, in the quiet of that room, if you listen closely, you can hear something beneath the silence. Not anger, not fear, just love, trying its best to be understood.
But times are changing. In cities like Beijing and Shenzhen, young parents are rethinking obedience. Many still value discipline, but they're blending it with emotional openness. Instead of, "do it because I said so," it's becoming, "let's talk about why." The Confucian ideal of harmony is being redefined, not as blind submission, but as mutual respect. Still, pressure remains. The word nejuan, meaning endless internal competition, describes how even modern families struggle to balance love and performance. The fight between tradition and change continues. Whether you're Chinese or not, there's something powerful to learn here. Obedience isn't the enemy. Structure gives children safety. Discipline builds resilience. But without love, empathy, and freedom, discipline becomes submission. The best parenting blends both worlds, Eastern respect with Western openness, expectation with encouragement, control with compassion. True obedience isn't fear-based, it's trust-based. A child listens not because they're afraid to be punished, but because they believe their parents want the best for them. That kind of obedience doesn't break the spirit, it strengthens it. And when parents show consistency, kindness, and boundaries, children learn the most valuable lesson of all, how to govern themselves. Think about it. Rules at home are training wheels for life. When they're removed, we hope our children keep their balance, not because someone's watching, but because they understand why balance matters. So the goal isn't to raise a child who simply obeys. It's to raise a child who chooses what's right, even when no one is looking. As one old Chinese saying goes, teach the child gently, for one day they will teach you. And maybe that's the secret behind every culture's best parenting rule. Not control, but connection. So, what do you think? Would you rather raise an obedient child or a curious one? Maybe the real answer is both. Obedience teaches respect. Curiosity teaches growth. Together, they create something beautiful. A child who listens and questions, follows and leads. Parenting isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up again and again, learning, unlearning, and growing right beside your child. Because when a child feels seen, they no longer need to rebel to be heard. They just listen because they know love is leading the way.